10th, 2026. And this is the Valley's Morning News on Newstalk 710 KURV. I'm Sergio Sanchez, along with show producer Fred Cruz, AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina on standby. I guess he's ratcheting up the chance of rain just a little bit. Let's see who gets some rain today. We'll also check the tropics with Jason at 7:09, so stick around. That's just around the corner. Update from a Virginia military court, a case that has ties to the Valley. A Navy sailor, Petty Officer Jeremiah Copeland, has been sentenced to 44 years in prison. He pleaded guilty to killing Brownsville native Petty Officer Angelina Resendiz. The case said that he strangled her in his barracks room at Naval Station Norfolk last year. Copeland admitted to killing Resendiz. Her body was found 11 days later in a wooded area miles away from the crime scene. Copeland will also be dishonorably discharged and required to register as a sex offender when he is released from prison. At 7:07 on the Valley's Morning News. Some career musical chairs taking place in the Valley at schools and at City Hall. So check this out. The mayor of Pombu, Michael Galvan, resigning following the firing of the city administrator, Randy Gonzalez. In his resignation letter, the mayor blasted city council for not providing a reason for the termination of the city administrator. Mayor Galvan's resignation took effect on Sunday. The city of San Benito has named Carlos Llerena as interim city manager following the resignation of Fred Sandoval weeks ago. The Los Fresnos School District has appointed Jimmy McDonough as interim superintendent until the search for a new superintendent is complete at Los Fresnos schools. At 7:08 on the Valley's Morning News, the Trump administration plans to build 17 miles of metal barriers through Big Bend National Park. And folks looking at this confirmed that the plan on Tuesday, saying that the aim is to try to stop off-road vehicles from driving to and from the Rio Grande. The barriers would allow passage of wildlife and people on foot, unlike a border wall that stands 15 to 30 feet tall. At 7:08 on Newstalk 710 KURV. And with the arrival of that invasive flesh-eating fly, that worm, that New World screwworm, it seems to be dividing Texas, and federal leaders trying to respond to the problem.
The feds are leaning on a facility that pumps out sterile flies. They mate with the New World screwworm fly, preventing it from reproducing. But Texas Agriculture Commissioner Sid Miller is skeptical.
They're solely focused on sterile flies, and the sterile flies don't work.
He wants to use bait and insecticides to kill off the screwworm population, which he says worked in the 1970s. And state lawmakers are caught in the middle with a debate over whether or not to hold hearings.
And as we start hurricane season, some are complaining that FEMA has been cut too much.
The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration has predicted a below normal hurricane season this year. Still, some worry the response system is already stretched too thin to be tested by even one major storm. Kristen Yates, News Talk 710 KURV.
Yeah, the concern that FEMA has been cut too much. How did they respond in the past? I think they've been blasted in the past for the poor response. So get ready at the local level in case you get hit by something. It's 7:09. It is AccuWeather time. And we want to say thank you to Dougie and all the gang over at Martin Farm and Ranch. Grow them right with Purina certified feed that you will find at Martin Farm and Ranch. If you stop by, give Dougie a big hug from us. AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina joining us. I noticed a continuing mention of some thunder shower activity. So what would you peg the chance of rain today, Jason? Then go to the next couple
like a 10, 20%, just really minimal chance for us. But you just can never discount it with that sea breeze and the moisture coming on shore. And you can't completely discount a thunder shower in spots. So
it's a CYA forecast. Like, hey, Jason didn't. Yes, he did. He sure did mention.
Yeah. It really, you really can't not include it in the forecast on these type of afternoons. So,
well, it's either a super dry pattern or one that provides maybe a chance of rain. We'll take that one for a while. Maybe get more cloud cover as well. So, is that the reason that we continue to avoid triple digits, it seems, at least in the forecast?
Yeah, a little bit of clouds and sun. I think a little bit of cloudiness will help try and keep it just off the edge, but I mean, not guaranteed either that somebody's not with the forecast up to 98, they're not guaranteed that somebody's not going to sneak up to 100 there somewhere.
That's fine. Okay, so what everybody's talking about, well, a lot of people, not everybody, at least the smart ones, are talking about some tropical moisture. So what are you saying, man?
They're still watching. There's about a 10% chance at this point something's going to form there in the Bay of Campeche here in the next 7 days. So next couple of days, pretty much no chance anything's going to happen. But a few days out, we could see something forming out with a little bit of tropical moisture and a little disturbance trying to work up a little something.
What is your gut and Kotlowski's gut and everybody else at AccuWeather?
Yeah, I reached out to the tropical forecast team to see what they had to say and haven't gotten a response back yet. But yeah, they're obviously busy and they'll be watching that very, very closely here for us. At least they know I've got a vested interest down there, so I have been picking their brains.
At least rain for next week yet again, right? Maybe rain this week for a few days, and then with the tropical moisture early next week, right? Maybe early, mid next week, maybe some cloud cover, a little bit more tropical rain sometime next week.
Yeah, it looks like right now we're forecasting Monday night, a thunderstorm in a couple of spots, a shower Tuesday, Wednesday, cloudy, occasional rain and a thunderstorm Tuesday evening, then a couple thunderstorms late. Couple of thunderstorms Wednesday. So it looks like midweek is when best chances are for next week.
All right. That's AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina. Highs today, mid to upper 90s. And let's see if it does rain in the valley, especially in the cities where it counts, because if it rains in ranch country, no one knows. But if we do get some rain, small chance of rain today, tomorrow, and the next day. Highs today should be mid to upper 90s. That's your AccuWeather forecast. Let's see, on this day, there's plenty on the menu, by the way, Jason. It's a National Egg Roll Day. Wash it down with iced tea. It's got to be really sweet for it to be Texas tea. And our dessert would be frosted cookies. Sounds pretty good to me. All right, Ben. Yeah. We'll check with you next hour.
All right.
As AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina on 710 KURV. Time is 7:13, and coming up in about 3 minutes or so, Juan Olaguibel. He is the director of our bridge system for the city of McAllen, the Hidalgo Bridge, and also Ansel Lewis, that it will go full throttle commercial, like by when? So what's the status report on Ansel Lewis Bridge going full throttle commercial? Not only southbound, but northbound trucks headed this way. Yeah, that's coming up in about 3 minutes on the Valley's Morning News. Meantime, mismanagement of a Texas illegal immigrant detention facility believed to have contributed to some deaths as a result of unsafe conditions.
The Government Accountability Office report documents problems at Camp East, Montana, a tent facility at Fort Bliss in El Paso, where 3 migrant detainees have died in just over 6 months. Evidence in one of those deaths of a 55-year-old Cuban migrant who died after being held down by guards was missing or destroyed, according to the report. It also documents that a detainee escaped in October due to what ICE calls the contractor's oversight failure. The Department of Homeland Security noted that ICE has replaced the contractor running the facility. In Austin, Chris Fox, News Talk 710 KURV.
And a couple of recalls that you need to know of this morning. The Food and Drug Administration has issued an updated notice for certain freeze-dried and frozen raw pet food made by Go Raw, LLC. Yeah, the pooches might get real sick or might even die from certain bacterial contaminations. And if you're driving a Jeep, 1 million Jeeps are being recalled as a result of a spontaneous fire risk. Don't park those suckers in the garage. So go to the Jeep website, check out that recall. The Valley's Morning News on News Talk 710 KURV, a conversation about the bridge system, McAllen and Mission, the Hidalgo Bridge and the Ansel Lewis Bridge. And did you know that one of these bridges is about to turn 100 years old? That's like I'm yesterday old, like I found out yesterday in our conversation with Juan Olaguibel. That's next on the Valley's Morning News.
Giving your liver a spring cleaning is easy with Active Liver from New Nordic. Search for Active Liver by New Nordic on Amazon, CVS, Wegmans, or GNC.
It's another season of Houston Astros baseball on News Talk 710 KURV.
First pitch, and he drives it. Good one. It's out of here.
Your Houston Astros are back, and we've got every weeknight and weekend game. All the hits, all the home runs.
Deep to right field. At the wall. Looking out. See you later.
From pregame to postgame, catch it all season long. Right here. Astros baseball. Powered by Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women. And News Talk 710 KURV.
When it comes to bad weather, being prepared is half the battle. The other half, leave it to Mike's Plumbing, Electrical, and AC. Be prepared this hurricane season and don't let anything take the power away from you, not even the weather. It's never too early to prepare for hurricane season. At Mike's Plumbing, Electrical, and AC, we want to help you stay ahead of the storm. Give us a call at 956-686-1353. That's 956-686-1353. Or visit callmightymike.com. We can help you come up with a plan. That's callmightymike.com. Mighty Mike to the rescue.
We're the Rio Grande Valley's home for Houston Astros baseball. We're News Talk 710 KURV.
Astros on the road. So again, it's the Angels tonight. 8:10 broadcast on 710 KURV. Thank you to Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women for Astros baseball on 710 KURV. A focus on our bridge system here in the McAllen, Mission, Edinburgh area. From the city of McAllen, Juan Olaguibel is a superintendent of bridges. He is also assistant city manager for our city of McAllen, one of several in a pool. So that means it's 2 paychecks and 2 parking spots at City Hall, right? So, no,
yes.
That's okay. One thing that Juan told me off air that just blew me away. We are approaching 100 years of having a bridge that connects the McAllen area to the Reynosa area. And it is when specifically?
July 10th, 2026.
710, Freddie.
Wow.
July 10th, 710.
Yeah.
On 710. On the date that Deli and I got married on 710, July 10th. We didn't know all the numbers were going to be.
You can come celebrate with us.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll take tell me there's going to be like a huge birthday party.
It will be a huge birthday party. We've been in operation since 1926. I think before then we would cross and chalanes and river boats or small boats. And but since then there was a bridge built out there, and we've been doing trade since then.
That's amazing. 100 years, the McAllen area connection to Reynosa via bridge, and we're going to have a birthday. So can you tell me anything about the birthday party? Like what we're going to do? We're going to meet at Chuck E. Cheese, or what we're going to do?
We'll soon let you know. We're still working out on the party.
Please do.
But we will make something big.
Bring in family from Reynosa, all that stuff, right?
Absolutely. We're trying to see what we can do and make a big deal. Yeah, there you go.
Juan Olaguibel,
can't go wrong.
Juan Olaguibel is the superintendent of bridges. And again, big party coming up, 100 years of that Hidalgo Bridge. And the other bridge that is part of the system that you manage is Ansel Lewis, right? And we're looking for the opening to full commercial on that one. So status report, we're kind of hoping it'd be open up by now, but what do you hear? What do you see? What's going on with Ansel Lewis?
So the Ansel Lewis Bridge, one of the things that I've learned from this is that opening up an international bridge is quite difficult.
Yeah.
So we have 2 countries that work hand in hand, and we have to iron out a lot of little things that is just not, building a facility and that's it, and then you open. There's a lot more that goes into place. So one of the things that we're doing right now is working with the U.S. government as well as the Mexican government to see how we're going to start operations. We have a forecast that we will start full cargo in this year, 2026.
Okay.
The dates haven't been set yet by both countries, but we are working right now with making sure that equipment, that personnel, that everything's in place, it's being calibrated. The actual infrastructure, City of McAllen, the Ansel Lewis International Bridge Board approved was a donation to the federal government. The amount was $85 million. Mind you, it didn't include the NII equipment that entails that, which is probably another $60 million. So the total project cost is well over $160 million. So one of the things that we have already are at the end of the project is the construction phase of it. We're at 99%. Now it's all the rest of the details that are now being worked on. And as soon as that finalizes, we'll be able to give a date of when we're able to start operations at the bridge. We're looking forward, but it should be 2026.
So both sides, Mexico and U.S., you're confident, full cargo.
Full cargo.
Trucks crossing before the end of the year.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the idea. That's the plan.
Well, clock is ticking. We're already halfway done with the year. What is left to do, to paint or construct, or what's left?
What's left is just finalizing the agreements between both countries on what it is that how we're gonna start, what it is that we're gonna be doing, and that's the final stage. It's getting both countries to finalize their diplomatic notes on what it is, when we're gonna start. And that's where we're at right now.
Okay. I'll be honest with you, Juan, knowing how things work in both capitals, Mexico City and up in Washington, to wait on politicians to, cross the T's and dot the I's. I don't know, man.
We're optimistic.
Okay.
This is something that we'll see, and hopefully we'll have word on when this opens up sooner than later. And so it's one of the things that we're working on. We're hand in hand with them. It's something that it's every week we talk to them 2-3 times a week. So it's something that is top of mind for both countries. It's very important. So for the region, for both countries, and it's something that both countries want to happen.
There might be like how they say, a soft opening where the trucks start once everything is agreed to. They start. We can do the big party and invite Scheinbaum and Trump or whomever, right? Later to do a big party. That might happen first, or like a soft opening, start crossing those trucks here pretty soon. I would hope that's the plan.
Yes, and once we have the dates, we'll let you know. Right now, we currently have southbound empty truck traffics going through. So that is one of the things that is happening right now. But the important part is just getting the full cargo, and that's once we get the dates, we want to just start and let the community know as soon as the the dates are set.
Yeah, every now and then I ask our chief for economic development mission, Teclo, down the street. They're jazzed because of all the changes that you see on the mission side, all the infrastructure, these investors. What's happening on the Mexico side? And I'm like, what changes have you seen over the past couple of years on as far as land, infrastructure, logistics, and also the bridge itself? If you could describe like the changes that are taking place in order to go full throttle commercial.
If you travel through the Anzalduas Bridge, if you go into Mexico, now this is a bridge that if you ever travel through Anzalduas, you'll end up on the outskirts of Reynosa.
Mm-hmm.
And you're about 2.5 hours away from Monterrey. So this is a bridge that once you get to that part, once you cross the bridge and you go into Reynosa, you will see at the beginning 2 very large industrial parks. And within those industrial parks, there is growth. There's more businesses coming in. And so you do see that. And you do see development on the Mexican side, as well as the U.S. side. I know that right outside the Anzalduas northbound, over here on the U.S. side, we have been seeing quite a bit of development happening. On the Mission side, McAllen side, we just launched a company here on Boy Road. It's very high tech, and so with that, there's also more economic development happening. So we're very excited. It's something that is coming, and we promote it all the time.
Yeah, Valeo's growing by leaps and bounds. The high-tech manufacturer there onwards. I mean, phase 2 coming. I'm looking forward to seeing. We're all looking forward to seeing like the spinoff. Like other industries that feed into it, provide for it. That'd be wonderful to see. Juan Olaguibel is superintendent of bridges for our city of McAllen, and of course we got the Hidalgo Bridge coming up on its 100th anniversary. Wow, on July 10th. And of course, we've been talking about the Anzalduas full throttle commercial bridge that hopefully before the end of the year, everything is settled so that we can see those commercial trucks northbound as well as southbound. Sounds like everybody's chopping out the bit, even on the Mexican side. We've got companies setting up shop.
That's true.
For more, right? For more industry there as well. So some of the numbers, crossing numbers. Let's go back to Hidalgo. Crossing numbers. The either pedestrian or vehicle. That's a main line when it comes to tourism and shopping on this side. There was a time at the change of the administration, we saw a dip in those numbers. Yet sales still kept going up in McAllen. How do we negotiate those two? But share with me some of the numbers on crossings and revenue for it.
So the McAllen Hidalgo International Bridge, maybe many people don't know, 240,000 vehicles travel through that bridge on a monthly basis.
Oh my goodness.
113,000 pedestrians use that bridge on a monthly basis. And it doesn't stop. And the dip that you've been talking about, yes, we did. That's today, current numbers.
Yeah.
Before we did drop maybe 20%. And the reason why was because the lines maybe on the Mexican side with the new administration were a little bit long. And when you have to wait in line maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, it makes you rethink if you're going to be coming across every day.
Yeah.
And maybe you'll come across once or twice, but you do more shopping. We always promote trade. Trade really drives the economic growth. And every vehicle and business transactions moving across those bridges, they really support our jobs. They generate tax revenue and strengthens our local economy. So we really work hand in hand with the Mexican government to see, why is it taking so long? Why are we doing this on the Mexican side? And it's security, and we're all about security, and we're all about doing your job, but how do we do it more efficiently? And so trainings happened. We're seeing that even though it's still happening, but they're being more efficient, and therefore those lines have dropped. I mean, the wait times on the Mexican side. So we are seeing the increase, and I think the numbers now are getting back to what they used to be before. So again, that's a lot of vehicles coming across on a monthly basis.
Last time we touched this topic, it was about a year ago, and we had Javi, our mayor, Javier Villalobos, in the studio, and he was mentioning a 20% drop in the actual vehicle traffic and I guess it was vehicle traffic.
Yes.
I don't know if it's pedestrian, but that's where we made it up. When they came over, they shopped like crazy, like it was Christmas. So that's why the numbers, retail sales numbers, kept climbing. They have not. There's no hiccup there. They just keep on climbing. When they do show up, they fill up the car, the trunk, everywhere. Everybody carrying bags on the way back.
Absolutely.
They're still shopping like crazy. So just give us a bit of, like in this final minute, perspective. So it was a 20% drop this time last year, más o menos. So where are we now? Because I guess we're comparing this year to the same time last year or before the drop. So
when we compare it to last year, we're 14% better than last year right now, same time. So this is on both bridges. So one of the things that we continue doing, and Mayor Villalobos is a strong advocate of this, going into Mexico, we promote tourism, and tourism is really an economic engine. So when you promote tourism in Mexico, we're promoting the area. People come in here, they spend money in restaurants, hotels, retail shops, and everything is just it creates a better quality of life for all our citizens. So it's very important. And so we always look at the wait times, efficiency crossings, and if there's anything we can do to help expedite things or move things faster, we will. Whether it be trainings or whatever it is that we can help, we'll help.
The wait times are okay, right, compared to what we always have here in the McAllen area?
They're as they always been.
Okay, yeah.
Now, one of the things that we have that is exclusive to the McAllen Hidalgo International Bridge, and I would tell everyone here, is a program called Global Entry. And the Global Entry program is really a fast pass program. It's twofold. It's got two programs in one. So for those people that travel abroad or travel within the United States, it's got the TSA component in it. So it's an entry program. If you either fly in international or you come in via a cruise or by land, there's a special line for you to come through. And those lines really have very little wait time or zero wait time. So it's a program that you can get online, apply, get into the program. And if you ever cross or you ever go internationally, it'll be a line that, it's a quick way to get through.
Sounds like it's worth it, especially if you work.
Absolutely.
In the Reynosa side.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, Juan, continued success. We look forward to the Anzalduas Bridge opening. Give us a heads up and come on back and see us.
I will
here
come
pretty
back
soon.
and give you the dates.
All right. Juan
Thank
Olaguibel,
you.
he's the superintendent of bridges for our city of McAllen. You're in tune with the Valley's Morning News on News Talk 710 KURV. You can also join us, especially 7 o'clock hour. It'll be on record at 710 KURV, YouTube, 710 KURV, X, and Facebook. You can do a rewind for any of the news and conversations there. News, the service of Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys. Ready to fight for you? Call 1-800-CAR-CRASH. The State Department is testing a paid shortcut for some U.S. visitors who want visas to the country ASAP. Starting July 1st, the new program, it will cost $750 for an expedited visa for last-minute travel. And the head of the liberal Southern Poverty Law Center is getting grilled on Capitol Hill by Republicans. One of them, Congressman Chip Roy of Texas, said that the leftist group targets Christian activists for speaking on LGBT issues and other issues, but they don't focus on other religions.
I think there's a bunch of Islamic groups that are pro-LGBTQ. Is that the position of the SPLC? I just want to make sure the record is reflecting that. How many leftist anti-Jewish groups do you have listed on your website? How many extremist Islamic groups do you have of the 1,500 or so organizations you have on your hate map?
The center's Brian Fair told lawmakers that they add groups based on the use of language against minorities. This is the Valley's Morning News on News Talk 710 KURV. Join us at Radio Para Mi, the free app. This is your station for Astros baseball. Sports up next. If you are hungry right now, it's oh man, the tummy's grumbling. Oh, you don't want to. This is going to be a distraction for you as soon as you head to the office. So why don't you stop by El Pato, get some breakfast patos, get a bag full of breakfast patos made fresh as soon as you order, like I call it in, or you can order online, elpato.com. As soon as you put that order in, those flour tortillas hit the skillet and cook those flour tortillas. Oh, they smell so good. You can just see them right now. And you can see them in your mind's eye, how they're going to fill them up. Well, what you ask could be, some scrambled egg with potato. That seems to be the base for everything, right? Scrambled egg and potato. And then what? Could be chorizo with some refried bean. Could be some bacon or ham with some cheese, right? Don't forget the red salsita. Oh, and they also have barbacoa in case you're craving some barbacoa with some refried bean and some red salsita. Good stuff. The big special right now, for a limited time at El Pato restaurants, 2 chicken or cheese enchiladas. Again, the yellow cheese. I don't know where they get it. I think they get it from heaven. That's a wonderful cheese. It's so tasty. The cheese or chicken enchiladas, 2 of them, rice bean, and the big fat taco, the pato with fajitas, and the drink, an amazing $9.99 for a limited time at all El Pato restaurants.
Pain management specialist Dr. Dennis Slavin on back and neck pain.
Our website is feelingbetteratLast.com because that's what people say as they leave my office. They really are feeling better at last. Hi, I'm Dr. Dennis Slavin with some sound advice on back and neck pain. It starts in the morning as soon as you sit up in bed. You have that pain across your back that can cause an ugly tingling sensation down past your knee to your feet. This symptom, called sciatica, has several causes, but most can be treated without surgery. After a thorough history and physical, identifying the pain generator, whether it be a bulging disc, an arthritic joint, or an inflamed muscle, a targeted, precise, image-guided treatment done in the office can provide quick pain relief and allow you to get on with your day. Patients are amazed by the pain relief. They wonder why they waited so long to be feeling better at last.
With offices in McAllen and Weslaco, Dr. Dennis Slavin is only a phone call away, and many say it's the best call they've ever made. Call 956-973-0565. 973-0565.
Coming up after the Valley's Morning News, stay tuned for the Sergio Show starting at 9, followed by the Dana Lash Show at 11 on News Talk 710 KURV and on the Radio Para Mi app.
The 710 KURV Sports Desk is brought to you by Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women.
The Texas Rangers lost in the first game of their road series against the Kansas City Royals last night. Final score, 5-3. The Rangers once again got on the board early, courtesy of a Jake Berger RBI single in the top of the second inning. Meanwhile, Nathan Eovaldi was having a solid night on the mound, only giving up 1 run in the first 5 innings. However, ahead 2-1 in the bottom of the 6th, he struggled and gave up the lead. He finished his night with 5 2/3 innings pitched, 4 earned runs to his name, and 3 strikeouts. They'll take on the Royals again tonight for the second game of the series. The Houston Astros had an even worse night, losing to the Los Angeles Angels by a score of 10-1. Houston had just 5 total hits on the day, and the sole run came courtesy of a Bryce Matthews RBI single in the 7th inning. The Astros will try to win the series against the Angels tonight. The San Antonio Spurs play a pivotal Game 4 against the New York Knicks in Madison Square Garden tonight. After losing both home games to open up the NBA Finals, the Spurs picked up a huge 115-111 win this past Monday. This game marked the first Knicks loss since April 23rd. It was also announced yesterday that Victor Wembanyama shoving Jalen Brunson during a play will not be upgraded to a flagrant foul, meaning the alien can play tonight. With a win tonight, the Spurs would tie the series at 2 games apiece before they head back home for Game 5. With your Texas in the Morning Sports Report, I'm Adam C.
I just got that, Freddie. Why do they call him the alien? Because he's so tall, right? He looks like one of those guys from the Close Encounter of the Third Kind. They came out, the door opened, he said, big old tall thing. But that's me. Go Spurs. Go. What do you think, Freddie? We tie up tonight? Yes? No? Yeah, Freddie says yes. All right. AccuWeather says close to triple digits today, mid to upper 90s. Got a small chance of rain. Let's see who gets it. It only matters if somebody in the city gets it because everybody starts complaining or posting online. So got a small chance of rain today and even tomorrow. Border Bridge wait times. And let's see here. It's not too bad. You can tell that kids are out of school now. Hidalgo Bridge, the only one with significant traffic. That's McAllen area, 45 minutes. We were at about 30 minutes at the Veterans Bridge. Business news check of your money. That's next on 710 KURV, the pulse of the 956. And join us at Radio Para Mi, the free app. If you're thinking of pivoting careers, changing careers, or maybe you're just looking for work, you were good at what you did, but you're looking for something else. And at one time, you thought, I wonder what it would be like to work in realty, make some money, get some commissions, go sell, go network, shake hands. In fact, you might even already have a network of contacts that you could use when it comes to real estate, but you've never done it. You never tried it. You never went to any class. Well, in comes my friend Brian Reed from the awesome Ryan and Brian real estate team. They are the top real estate team in this area, and I've used them before. I'll use them again. For buying or selling a home, it's the Ryan and Brian real estate team. And this is a promise from my friend. He told me this personally, a commitment from him. If you want to change careers, you've never done real estate, but you want to learn with the right team. He will train you. The Ryan and Brian real estate team. If you are already an agent and you're looking to grow your business, or as I told you, if you're not licensed and you're looking for a new opportunity, new career, go meet him, my friend Brian Reed. This is his personal number. Call him or text him. If you miss it, like I told you, go rewind on the 710 KURV YouTube or 710 KURV Facebook. Go rewind and get the number again. This is his personal number. Call him and tell him, hey, teach me, master. You'd be my sensei, my real estate sensei. Teach me real estate. This is his number, 956 307 4544 307 4544. That's Brian Reed.
If you're selling your home, don't be trying. Call Ryan and Brian. Go to ryanandbrian.com.
You go, Dad.
At LSNB, we build strong foundations on values that matter
and business practices you can rely on.
Investing in education,
volunteering in the communities we serve,
and fueling our region's economy.
For over 40 years,
our mission has been supporting area businesses.
We are LSMB.
Donating more money to more causes than all other area banks combined.
Here, in a place we call home. We are LSMB.
The Valley's Bank.
They said copies for a penny couldn't be done. We said, watch us. Total Imaging Solutions. We're flipping the script on printing. Whether you're a small business or a big operation, it doesn't matter. If you need a printer or copier, Total Imaging Solutions has the right printer for you. You get the printer for a simple monthly fee and copies, just a penny or less a page. No ink or toner charges. No surprise service fees, just clear, honest pricing. And if your old printer's slowing you down, we'll trade it out and level you up. Whether you print just a couple of copies a day or need the next New York Times press, we can help. Plus, if anything ever breaks, our team will have you up and running in under 4 hours. Easy printing, fast service, real savings. That's the penny or less revolution. Call 956-664-2113 or visit copiesforapenny.com. That's copiesforapenny.com. Total Imaging Solutions, helping your business one penny at a time.
Improve your overall health and enjoy a better quality of life with Dr. T's Primary Care. You're trying to set some new weight goals. If you're too moody or stressed out or just tired and trying to get more sleep, Dr. T's Primary Care can help you with all of that. And more if you're worried about things like low testosterone. Dr. T is a primary care provider from the sniffles to the flu and also offer menopause treatment, peptide treatment, and IV vitamin infusions. McAllen area, call 956-803-0058 and in Harlingen, 956-368-5247. That's drtsprimary.care.com.
Audio streaming on KURV.com. Powered by South Texas Buick GMC. McAllen Mission.
Your Money Now, brought to you by the Ryan and Brian Real Estate Team. Call 956-540-2536, 956-540-2536, or online at ryanandbrian.com.
I'm Nicole Murray with Your Money Now. Consumer inflation likely increased at its fastest pace in 3 years in May as the Middle East conflict raised prices of energy products. Reuters economists predict that the consumer price index likely increased by 4.2% on an annual basis. They also expect to have a 0.5% increase on a monthly basis. Anthropic announced Cloud Fable 5, a Mythos-class model that will be available to its enterprise customers and paid subscribers. The company unveiled Mythos in April and has limited the rollout because of its advanced cybersecurity capabilities. The Mortgage Bankers Association reports that the average contract interest rate for 30-year mortgages increased last week to 6.6% from 6.57%. Applications to refinance a home loan rose 15% for the week. Futures are down this morning after President Trump said Iran is taking too long to negotiate. Both Dow and NASDAQ futures are down by more than 400 points. That's Your Money Now.
If you drive a Jeep 2000, let's see here. Yeah, if you drive a recent Jeep that's at least 5 years old to up to now, 1 million Jeep Wranglers and Gladiators being recalled for a spontaneous fire risk. Yeah, don't park those vehicles in the garage. Check the Jeep website. AccuWeather says highs today close to 100. Should be mid to upper 90s. Very small chance of rain. Fox News coming up in 2 minutes. That's next on 710 KURV. JP and Jeff at Amigo Power Equipment would like for you to stop by, visit. I'm sure they got a fresh hot pot of some fresh coffee right now. Go serve yourself a cup and walk with JP and Jeff. Walk the campus as they celebrate the Kubota Orange Days. That's big savings for you, available on that reliable, that dependable, rugged Kubota, the compact tractors, the Kubota zero-turn mowers, and, of course, all the add-ons, the attachments to the compact tractors that will help you get the job done. You've been thinking about doing some changes, moving some earth, maybe put some fences, maybe cutting up stuff and getting rid of, chopping up stuff. Yeah, you need the amazing compact tractor that is Kubota. Number one selling compact tractor in the nation is Kubota. You'll find it at Amigo Power Equipment. And during Kubota Orange Days, these savings and finance offers are available from now to the end of the month. Between now and June 30th, 0% financing if you qualify, or save up to $5,500 off select compact tractors. Go get all the information at gokubota.com. It's Amigo Power Equipment in Edinburgh for Kubota.
It's summer, and Lee's Pharmacy wants to remind you to use sunscreen, protect your skin, and lower your risk of skin cancer. Make Lee's your summer stop this year. Lee's Pharmacy, from medical equipment, medicine compounding, support braces to sunscreen and other skincare products. Fast and easy prescriptions refilled. Just go to leespharmacy.com. Click on the Refill Location tab and enter the information. Lee's Pharmacy. It's that easy. Make Lee's your pharmacy of choice. Lee's Pharmacy, open early and open late for you.
Go to Lee's, they've got it.
Information on your town and your community.
The Valley's Morning News.
News Talk 710 KURV.
It's the Pulse of the 956. This is News Talk 710 KURV. I'm Sergio Sanchez along with show producer Fred Cruz, AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina joining us, and bringing the heat. Should be close to triple digits today. And got a very small chance of rain. Let's see if any cities get some today. News on 710 KURV. A service of Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys, ready to fight for you. Call 1-800-CAR-CRASH.
Fox News, I'm CJ Papa. President Trump says Iran will have to pay the price. The president posting on Truth Social, they've taken too long to negotiate a deal that would have been great for them. An incredible new detail straight from the president about the survival of two pilots whose helicopter was hit by Iranian forces.
The president called it a miracle. This drone hits the Apache helicopter, lodges between the two pilots. It's on fire, and there's a massive amount of heat coming out of the drone, but it doesn't explode. And these pilots very quickly, within seconds, take the helicopter down into the sea.
Fox's Trey Ying spoke directly to the president. Those pilots rescued about 2 hours later for the first time by an unmanned sea drone. Democrat voters deliver a big victory to Graham Plattner. The embattled Senate candidate wins the main primary, will run against Republican incumbent Senator Susan Collins in November. America is listening to Fox News.
Accusations that FIFA, the soccer people, FIFA misled fans about the location and the quality of seats for the upcoming World Cup matches has now led to Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton to get involved. He says he's starting an investigation.
Paxton with a statement saying he will work to ensure that FIFA is engaging in ethical and honest business practices so that Texas fans are treated fairly, adding that FIFA must understand that Texans take their competition and their consumer rights seriously. This comes after reports surfaced of people buying Category 1 seats only to find themselves with Category 2 seats after FIFA adjusted the seating maps. Paxton is investigating whether FIFA violated the Texas Deceptive Trade Practices Act. In Austin, Chris Fox, News Talk 710 KURV.
And something for mom and dad as you hand over some technology to your kids. Apple is previewing their new child safety features.
They're being rolled out to make it easier for parents to manage the content their kids can see, who they're talking to, and when they have access to apps. Apple views these steps as important to protect children. It says these safety features are designed to build on already existing parental controls. The company says the first and most important step a parent can take to ensure age-appropriate experiences is to set up a child account. It's required for children under 13 and is available for those up to 18. I'm Sarah Lee Kessler.
And according to the National Association of Realtors, sales of previously owned homes up in the month of May, over 3%. Thank you for joining us on the Valley's Morning News. We invite you to discover Radio Para Mi. It's a free app, and you can listen to 710 KURV. Local programming, do a rewind, and do the national shows from Dana to Brian Kilmeade. Of course, we got Michael Berger after the drive home with Zach in the evenings. Go rewind, Radio Para Mi. Go get the free app. Chamberlain Roofing, waterproofing top outfit when it comes to roofing systems in the entire region. And they're one of the tops in the nation, too. Chamberlain has almost 130 years of experience. Again, I'm flashing all the credentials for Chamberlain because they are absolutely awesome and providing new services in the region. Go take a look at all the different, the list, the inventory of the different services they can provide your company as you're building, lots of construction taking place, especially on the commercial side. And for older buildings, you need to retrofit, change that system to prevent water from coming in. Go to their website, chamberlinltd.com. From the water blasting and damp proofing services they provide for concrete and masonry repair as well, the water repellents, the roof membrane waterproofings. It's a long list. chamberlinltd.com. These folks that have almost 130 years, they cross-train all of their employees to understand, to know, get their hands dirty with all the different commercial roofing systems. They know all of them. They send these experts to your place for free to inspect your type of building. Could be your building might have been built back in the 1940s, 1950s, or recently in the 80s or 90s. Get it inspected for free by the top roofers in this region. Chamberlain Roofing Waterproofing. chamberlinltd.com. This is how they meet people. There's no gimmick, no catch. They just want to meet you. 956-655-6178. Chamberlain Roofing Waterproofing.
Pain management specialist Dr. Dennis Slavin on patients who've had back surgery but are still in pain.
Many patients I see who have undergone back surgery complain that the ugly pain radiating down their thigh and leg is still present. What's worse, they're told there's nothing else that can be done and are stuck to a life of limited physical activity and reliance on pain medication. I may have the answer for you: spinal cord stimulation. I have a treatment specific for this radiating discomfort called neuropathic pain. This treatment has been around since the 1960s, but with recent computer modeling technique, delivery of precise electrical signals can replace that pain with a massaging sensation that translates to less pain, less reliance on pain meds, and return to an active life. This technology is cutting edge and lives in a comfortable room at my office. Patients are amazed by the pain